What's up, guys? So as you can see, we have a little bit of a problem here. It has been raining for the past 3 days constantly, but that's okay. We have a solution right here. So it's because of the rain, I haven't been able to fly my big quad, and I've gotten really sick of not flying, so I decided to order myself some parts to build a new quad. We could build it and fly it inside. So yes, obviously, we're going to be building a tiny whoop today. It's much smaller. Here's the frame. It's going to be much smaller than my mini quad, which I thought was small when I first got it. But that was me coming from a big quad with 11-inch props. So let's go over the parts that I got here. They're all from Ready-Made RC, obviously. So I've got the original blade Inductrix frame. I've got a little charger board thing. I've got this camera. This is a Ready-Made RC camera. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Here, it's called the Cricket Cam V2. Got a linearly polarized antenna there. I've got this BeeBrain flight controller. 4 of the motors. These are STRIX 6mm by 15mm, 56,000 RPM. Brushed motors. I got the props for it. And I've got 6 of these 1 cell 205 milliamp hour LiPo batteries. So without further ado, let's get this thing built. Alright, so the first thing before we start building this, I want to go ahead and get these batteries charging. I got it plugged into my power supply here. This is a 12.7 volt power supply roughly. It uses one of those HP server power supply things. So let's get those charging so we can fly once we get this thing done. Alright, so it's all done now, the build at least. It was pretty easy, except the hardest thing that I thought was just putting the motors into these little plastic housings. They were kind of a tight fit, and I didn't want to accidentally break off these pieces. So, but we got it in and all ready to go, and the batteries are all charged. But so now I gotta bind it up to the Tarnais and switch it on to the right frequency for my goggles, and we can get flying. Got the Tarnais bound up to it, and I've got my goggles on the right frequency, so we're good. The only problem is that those goggles don't have a DVR, and I don't have a external DVR either, so can't really record the flights. But I'll try something just so you can get the idea of what I'm seeing. Alright, so I just hooked my goggles up to this monitor, so you can watch what I see this way then. So let's go for our first flight. Maybe a little too much angle mode. Let's turn that off a little bit. That sucker got stuck up there. I don't want to get stuck up there. Okay, let's turn off that angle mode. That's annoying. Alright, so I changed the angle mode strength from 50 to 10. We'll see if that helps. If not, I'll just turn it off completely. not very good yet at this, so forgive me. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! Oh! I think the battery's starting to go flat. Alright, that battery got down to 3.45 volts. So, I guess that's about what we're gonna get. That was about maybe 3 minutes. So let's go for another round. It's fast. Oh. Oh. So clearly I have a lot of practice to do, so I'll keep playing around with this and try to get better at it. Maybe later on I'll get a DVR and I can share some proper video with you guys. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you later.